Hello everybody and welcome to another one of our leadership training videos. In these leadership training videos, I take you through some ideas and thoughts of what have really helped me to become a more effective leader, more a successful leader. Some of the leadership traits, the qualities, the skills, the ability, the knowledge, the insights that can help you in your own journey. And this is not from other people, this is from my own personal experience as to what I've seen and I've grown through and developed, which I hope will leave you with some options and ideas about how to become a much better leader. And if you're not a leader today, it's totally okay as well. This could be for entrepreneurs, this could just be for your personal life or your business life, whatever it happens to be. I always take a topic and I break it down into little bites for you to understand a little bit better of where I'm coming from and how that can help you. So my name is Chris Igwe. I have over 35 years experience leading training and developing teams across Europe, Middle East and Africa, but primarily in 5 major European markets where I've built and grown teams. If you're not familiar, please feel free to like, comment or share and subscribe to this channel so you know when other videos are becoming available, and look back on the previous ones, which may give you some insights into areas that you've missed out or you're wanting to know more about as well. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, this is one which I think is a life journey. It's to be a curious leader. Remember that when we were children, we were always curious. It was always about discovering new things. Maybe whatever your role, function, responsibility is today, you've got there because you had this passion, this desire. You wanted to know more about it. Whether it's in the field of education with children, whether it's in the field of mountaineering. Maybe you are a globetrotter, you just like traveling and going different places, and you have done and you want to, and maybe your job takes you lots of different places. It's that discovery, that desire to continue to learn more about yourself and other people. And as I said here, it's a journey of discovery because curiosity drives discovery. And the more that you discover, the more curious you become. And in leadership, it is so important to be curious. So why might it be that it is important? Well, in that journey, so if you keep that framework of the journey, it can take you to new places through that curiosity. It could be geographical places. It could be simply other places within your business. Maybe you move around, maybe you're physical, but you learn through that process because you discover new frontiers. And those new frontiers could be areas within the business that you didn't know existed. But your curiosity has taken you in that direction. And I'll explain in a minute why that is important. But one of the really important parts is it stimulates the brain. Because in our brain, you've got to continue using it to develop and evolve, to discover new things and new places. And it expands because you've got more thoughts and you didn't think about something before. And suddenly something else comes up and you try and join the pieces together. You stimulate your brain, you stimulate your desire to learn more. You elevate your creativity. As human beings, we are creative. We are creative beings. Don't let anybody tell you that you are not creative. We are all creative because that's the way we were born. So if you're born creative, all we've done is we've boxed it up or we've put it away, or we've hidden it deep in our soul, in our hearts, in our minds, whatever. But we are creative beings and we can create through the stimulation of the mind. And through that, we can help to find solutions to whatever problems we are facing within our business, whatever that activity is, where you're stuck in your team, individually, or the team entirely, or the company. It also creates, and that's really important, greater self-awareness. Remember that as a leader, there are things that you will not learn without having an open mind. So the more aware you are of what's around you, the more you will learn and discover. So self-awareness is really important in leadership as well. And so why does it all matter? Well, it gives you different ideas and thoughts where you might find new business opportunities. So within your own team, within your own department, your own company, your region, whatever it happens to be, you could start to discover by just creating that exploration in your mind what the new business opportunities might be. And that can obviously generate revenue. It can generate profit. or it can just expand the slice of the business and the market that you're in. It helps you to discover new paths to wherever it is you want to go. So as leaders, you set out your strategy, your plan for the month, for the year, for the 5 years, the 10 years, whatever it happens to be. And then you discover new paths as to how you can get to that objective. And maybe you're off course a little bit. So you're curiously saying to yourself, how can I get back on course or move this back? So you discover new paths as well through that curiosity. But I think one of the most important ones for me is it helps you to ask better questions, because the more curious you are, bear in mind, you don't know where you're going necessarily. You don't know what picture is being created around you. And through that, you start to ask better questions. Why this? Why that? What if we do this? What if we do that? Why did that happen? What would happen if we do this? Curiosity starts to take on an engine of its own, and it starts to feed. And for me, especially through this asking better questions piece, it creates greater empathy, which I've talked about before, which is incredibly important in leadership. Empathy, your ability to connect with other people emotionally, to understand what is going on. So when you ask the question, you're getting feedback. When you ask the question, you're asking it in a way in which people say, he really wants to know, or she really wants to know. How can I give them more insight into doing that? So it creates empathy, which is hugely important in the process of curiosity, because you'll be going down paths you don't know, you're not aware of, and you need people who can support you in that process. And in my case, just very briefly, my curiosity continues all the time, every day. I'm involved in different businesses, different business activities, different areas that I didn't know about before. And people have come to me either asking to mentor them, support them, coach them, or be a part of their activity. And it's taken me down paths I never knew before. And it's stimulated me now, not only to discover more, but to give them more and better of myself through that process. So curiosity and being curious as a leader is incredibly important. So develop it, hone it, improve it, so that it gives you the strength, the knowledge and the insight, and then you'll go places you never imagined possible, discover things you never thought possible, and more importantly, you grow as an individual, a human being, and as a leader. I hope this has resonated and left you with some thoughts and ideas. Please feel free to share, like, and comment. Subscribe to the channel so you know what else is going on in the future, and look back on the previous videos that I've shared with you as well. So until the next time, thank you.